Hey everybody, it's your spooky girl RadNat here with another great Halloween special. This time, there's no evil curses associated with the game, so nothing spooky should happen. This Halloween, we're talking about something really scary. Dinosaurs. What, just me? While talking to people about this game, a common reaction I got is them thinking dinosaurs just aren't that scary. And, like, they're giant monsters, savage beasts that really existed. Way scarier than zombies in my opinion. Maybe I'm a bit biased because as a kid of about 4 years old, my mom took me to see Jurassic Park in the cheap theaters, and I got so scared of the loud, screamy T-Rex scenes that I left the theater crying. Then we snuck into a more kid-appropriate movie. Hopefully admitting that online doesn't get me into any trouble. Movie please! But anyways, I have majorly digressed. Today, we're playing 1999's Dino Crisis for the PlayStation 1.
It was developed and produced by Capcom and created by Capcom royalty Shinji Mikami, the guy behind Resident Evil 4, the 2002 Resident Evil Remake, and God Hand. I think that's all the setup stuff I need to do, so let's finally take a look at Dino Crisis.
You have mail.
Hang on a second, I got an email.
So we open with a cutscene letting us know the background info of our mission. We're a special agent on a mission to find the missing Dr. Kirk, who is heading a renewable energy project on a secret government island base, but the island has gone quiet. You play as Regina, an agent from the secret government agency known as the Secret Operation Raid Team. Or SORT. You know, if you're gonna give your organization a nonsense name so it'll spell out a word, you should at the very least spell out something cool. I guess SHIELD was taken and FEAR was taken, so there's just no more cool words to spell out. Anyways, Regina, along with her squad leader Gale and comic relief tech guy Rick, are dispatched to the secret island base to find out what happened to Dr. Kirk and bring him home. Oh, there was another guy with them as well, but his parachute jump didn't go as smoothly. Our fearless, stick-up-the-butt leader, Gale, breaks down our mission, and things definitely seem off. The guardhouse is completely smashed up, and there are bloody holes torn in the fence.
Let me guess. This is some of your handiwork, right?
The brass is still warm. These guards were shooting at something very recently.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
At least Rick has a more positive outlook on things.
Maybe this has been a wild night of partying for the guards. You know, a little song, a little dance.
What? Benefit of the doubt. Anyways, after this, our gameplay opens up, and it's pretty much Resident Evil. Yep. Cinematic camera angles and well-implemented tank controls with inventory management and puzzles and stuff. If you played Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3, or even Silent Hill, you basically know Dino Crisis. And if you haven't played those games, well, you'll probably get the idea by the end of the video. It's even got Resident Evil door transitions, though in this game we could see Regina go through the door so we can appreciate the booty.
So yeah, basically Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs. Resident Dino. No, wait, I can do better than that. Dino Hazard!
Anyways, we search around, find some keys, and follow the bloody hole in the fence where we find...
That's disgusting.
This guy's been a
Oh, Regina, you card. I can tell I'm gonna like you.
This guy's been eviscerated. Something tore his intestines straight out.
Look at those tooth marks. It had to be some sort of animal.
An animal, you say?
Let's move on.
Perhaps. A dog? Well, after this, we head on down to the generator, and we get introduced to one of the other mechanics to this game. Puzzles! For this one, we need to figure out what order the batteries go in, switch and rotate them into their proper places, and activate the generator. We see this puzzle a few times to varying degrees of difficulty, and there are also a number of other different reoccurring puzzles. Some involve fitting together literal puzzle pieces, and others are word puzzles, the latter of which I really enjoyed. It starts out very simple, but slowly throughout the game it gets more and more complicated. I personally ended up having to use a notepad to solve the later word puzzles.
Speaking of writing things down, I ended up doing that a lot in this game. Besides my usual video notes, I ended up writing down a lot of puzzle instructions and passwords and codes for the game. Once in a while, I think that can be kind of fun. Makes me feel nostalgic.
Hi.
After we get the power running, we hear some gunshots outside and find Gale missing, a massive hole in the fence and a huge trail of blood. It's probably fine. But then a raptor attacks! Here we're presented with our first actual fight. Now, you may be like me, look at your inventory and see that you have 30 bullets. Most Resident Evil games start you off with, like, 13 bullets. My cup runneth over. Oh wait, it takes like 20 bullets to put down one raptor. So yeah, just like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, it's usually the best idea to try and run from the enemies, in this case dinosaurs, more often than not, especially while you only have a pistol, because this gun is useless. You can get upgrades, including one that makes the pistol stronger, but even then there are way better options, such as the shotgun.
I got a shotgun.
Chris Redfield.
But we don't get those until later on, so right now we just run away and lose this dumb old dino. Stupid idiot raptor, can't get me through this door. Ah! Ha, loser, can't jump over that one. Who's the clever girl now, bitch?
Me. I'm the clever girl.
Well, once we get into the base, you may notice that this game has some fantastic atmosphere. I especially give props to the soundtrack. It can really put you on edge, alone in the hallways, never knowing when a giant dino's gonna bust through a wall or come around the corner and rip you to pieces. This This game is perfect for playing alone late at night in a dark room with only the hum and clatter of the PS1 to keep you company. These dinos are really intimidating. The basic raptors can't quite reach out and bite you like the zombies in Resident Evil, but they are fast and brutal. They can pin you down and rip you apart and even knock the gun out of your hand, leaving you defenseless. But you can stop these dumb babies with the laser gates. You'd have to be pretty stupid to get zapped by one of the— Ow! Moving on. But much later in the game, we find some of these giant, terrifying, Therizzinosauruses. Therizzinosaurusi. And unlike the raptors, these big ones can just reach out and rip you apart. Yikes.
Now for my least favorite part of every video, where I stop gushing about how much I love the game and give it fair and constructive criticism.
For one, at times, this game can be unclear on what to do next. Most of the time, you get a glowing red bit on the map showing you where you need to go next. But other times, it doesn't give you the little red blip and just kind of leaves you guessing on what to do next. This can really be a hassle at times. I was left just kind of wandering until I ended up figuring it out or stumbling across it accidentally. I mean, in these cases, you can often figure out what to do next by the cutscenes, but other times the cutscenes just end with like, "Hey Regina, go figure stuff out. Okay, bye."
Yeah.
Another gripe I have is that the rooms on the map are not labeled, even after you've already been to them, which would be a massive help. The only way to find the name of a room is during the door cutscene, and even that only shows up for a second while you're distracted by the booty. But besides those minor gripes, I've actually really grown to love this game.
Right. So that's how those dinosaurs appeared in our time.
Precisely. And that is what I have done.
The characters, story, and atmosphere all really drew me in right away, not to mention it just has a classic nostalgic PS1 feel. It's got unlockable extra modes and a new game plus and additional costumes.
Maybe this has been a wild night of partying for the guards.
Hey, why is my uniform so different from you guys? I actually only played it for the first time a few months before I made this video because I was grabbing games off my giant shelf that I had never played before and popping them in to try them out for a few minutes. I feel like this game deserves a lot more recognition than it gets. I mean, it plays just like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and I feel it's at least close to the same level as those. So check it out. It's fun. It's cool. I like it.
So that was Dino Crisis. Now, before I go, I just want to tell y'all that I've started doing semi-regular streams on Twitch. You can follow me at twitch.tv/RetroRadNat. And then we can hang out and play games and be besties and stuff. Alright, what the heck was that? Makoa from the massively popular game
Paladins.
Hi!
Were you the one making all those weird noises?
Yes!
Why were you? Ha!
hunt them, they hunt you. Dino Crisis, from the makers of Resident Evil.
PlayStation